2026 is no longer a distant deadline on a white paper. It is the year the regulatory tsunami officially makes landfall. If you've spent the last few years treating GRC as a back-office checkbox or a necessary evil, this is your final wake-up call. In this landscape, the margin for error has hit zero. We are seeing the full-force enforcement of the EU AI Act and the final, non-negotiable deadlines for DORA regulation. For many, these aren't just acronyms. They are the line between operational continuity and a $50 million oversight that can devalue a firm overnight. Today, we are moving past the legal jargon. We have used AI to digest over 1,000 pages of frameworks to bring you the ultimate 2026 GRC roadmap. This isn't just about staying legal, it's about becoming resilient, operational, and unshakable. The defining GRC trend of 2026 is a fundamental shift in philosophy. We have officially moved from passive protection to active resilience. In the past, regulators asked, "Did you have a policy in place?" Today they ask, "When the system failed, how many minutes did it take for you to recover?" Why this shift? Because we are witnessing a convergence of risk. In the 2026 tech stack, a cyber threat, an AI hallucination, and a supply chain failure are no longer three separate problems. They are interconnected. If your AI model suffers a data poisoning attack, it triggers a DORA incident. If your cloud provider goes down, your AI Act transparency logs stop recording. If you aren't integrating your risk data into a single pane of glass, you aren't managing risk. You are just documenting your own inevitable downfall. 2026 demands that compliance becomes a core feature of your product, not an afterthought. Let's dive into the heavy hitter for the financial sector and its technology partners, DORA Digital Operational Resilience Act. DORA represents a paradigm shift because it treats ICT, information and communication technology, risk as a systemic financial risk. DORA mandates that you don't just own a firewall, you must prove you can survive a total outage of your primary cloud provider. This is where most firms stumble: concentration risk. If your entire ecosystem relies on a single provider, you are a single point of failure for the economy. The DORA Actionable checklist. Critical function mapping. You must map every critical and important function, CIF, to the specific hardware, software, and vendor that supports it. If you can't see it, you can't protect it. The exit strategy requirement: for every critical third-party vendor, DORA 2026 requires a documented exit strategy. You must prove you can migrate your data and operations to a new provider without a significant disruption to the market. TLPT, threat-led penetration testing. This is no longer a standard pen test. Significant entities must now perform live-fire, intelligence-led testing every 3 years. These tests involve real-world attack scenarios on production systems, not just simulations. While DORA secures the infrastructure, EU AI Act compliance secures the intelligence running through it. This year, the high-risk requirements will have fully kicked in. If your AI influences credit scoring, insurance premiums, recruitment, or critical infrastructure, you are no longer in a test and learn phase. You are in a highly regulated environment. The Act demands that black box models become glass boxes. Regulators are looking for 3 specific things: traceability, transparency, and human oversight. The AI Act, Actionable Checklist Quality Management System, QMS. You must implement a system that monitors the entire life cycle of the AI, from the cleanliness of the training data to the accuracy of the final output. The kill switch protocol. High-risk AI must have a human-in-the-loop mechanism. This means a human who actually understands the model's limitations must have the authority to override or shut down the AI in real time. Technical documentation and logging. Every decision made by a high-risk AI must be logged automatically. If a loan is denied or a candidate is filtered out, you need a living document that explains the why based on the model's weights and parameters. The AI said so is now a multi-million-dollar legal liability. The analysis that most firms miss is that DORA and the AI Act are not separate tasks. They are two sides of the same coin. Your AI needs to be resilient to comply with DORA, and your resilience testing in 2026 is likely to be managed and automated by AI. The winners of 2026 are moving away from manual spreadsheets and toward GRC automation. They are using RegTech, regulatory technology, to monitor compliance in real time. Imagine a system where, the moment a vendor's security certificate expires, your DORA risk score updates, and your AI Act transparency logs are automatically flagged for review. This isn't science fiction, it's the standard for 2026. This turns GRC from a cost center that slows you down into a trust center that speeds you up. When you can prove resilience to a prospect, you aren't just compliant, you are the safest choice in the market. The regulatory tsunami is here, but it doesn't have to be a disaster. It is an opportunity to rebuild your architecture on a foundation of trust and resilience. Don't just build for growth, build to last. If this briefing cleared the fog for you, subscribe to our weekly deep dives into the changing world of RegTech and global compliance. Stay compliant, stay resilient.